Yo everyone, welcome back to AAA Daily News for you guys. This is the quote for September 12th, 2012. And we got some interesting news stories here for you. So here are the top three from today. So how about we start this off with some little Apple news. Since we covered Capcom yesterday, so why not Apple today? So Apple have finally announced the new iPhone, which is of course iPhone 5, which they have announced that's going to be released on the 24th of that month. So you're not going to have to wait all that long for this. And of course, if you want to pre-order it, you can start pre-ordering it that Friday, which is September 14th. And of course, it won for pretty much the same price that the original iPhone 4S did, with of course $200 for 16 gig, $300 for 32, and $399 for your 64 gig iPhone seal. And a whole bunch of stuff been added, better screen, better this, better that. Check out the description for the full story, and you can get caught up on what exactly in that Apple product. And I get the better question here is, who in our little comment section is not going to buy an iPhone, since iPhone pretty much running the cell phone market at that point. Well, the second story here is an interesting one and a sad one for anyone who might be in Japan and wanting to get your hands on the new Metal Gear Rising. Well, Konami have released some news saying they're not going to bother making a 360 version, at least for Japan users. It's not in a best interest to actually release it, since it did not sell well in Japan and don't really want to go through the hassle of actually releasing it. So it looked like Metal Gear Rising only gonna be a PS3 exclusive in Japan, but they still say the American version and other regions outside of Japan is still on track to be released on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 next year. So the question here is, I guess that actually shows how bad Microsoft is failing. So I'm curious to know what is the actual sale rate for Konami games on the PS3 compared to Xbox 360 in Japan. We all know Japan doesn't exactly care about Microsoft overall, but it seems Japan seems to be going more the mobile route and handheld route over the last couple years, almost decade I guess at this point. So I'm just kind of curious as like what would be the number for that. And also, I get Konami doesn't exactly want to deal with the same issue with, like, the Silent Hill collection. Well, that Xbox 360 people never even did get a patch. But either way it goes, if you, outside of Japan, you excited for Metal Gear, you're still going to be able to get it on the 360. Personally, I'm looking forward to it, because Platinum seems to have a very good track record with me as of right now. So I guess on to our last little news story. Pretty much a good one for me and anyone else who actually liked the Half-Life series. It seems that the remake of Half-Life 1, which some models have been working on pretty much for almost a decade at this point, pretty much ever since the release of Half-Life 2. And a lot of you might know this as Black Mesa. And over the years, it had been saying it been coming out, and then get pushed for a couple years, and then you don't hear anything from them, and they randomly pop back up. It seems that now Black Mesa is actually getting a release date, which is, of course, at the time of the recording, going to be 1 day, 16 hours, since they got a timer up on the website. But that is good news. But the interesting news about all of this is, of course, it had been actually approved for Steam Greenlight, which is Steam's new voting system to actually get games up on Steam that the viewers and fans of Steam actually want. The interesting thing here is how they can exactly work. Because this is, well, they have changed this since the last new bulb I know they put out like a year or so ago. This is a mod for episode 2 of Half-Life. It's a mod, not a standalone game. So how are they going to actually go up on Steam? Because it seems like they should be more on the modding side of Steam and not in Greenlight. But then again, Valve have shown some interest in it for good reason. For anyone who don't know, Black Mesa actually looked really, really good for a fan mod, and for being in the work for so long, it actually shows. So I get we will find out in a while but as of right now, coming from some of the developer over on Black Mesa, they have been improved and they're working out the details now. So hopefully they will be released as a mod and as a standalone game for anyone who want to play it and don't have episode 2. So that is all new for today. Congratulations to Black Mesa, Apple, and I'm sorry, Japan. So let's get over to our email and let's see what the fans have to say today on Extra Play Daily. Alright, today's question comes from Philip, and he asked me here, what game are you the most excited for to come out? Well, this is a very simple and blunt question, isn't it? But a couple. First of all, I'm really excited about Black Mesa at the end of the week, but then again, I've been pretty much wanting a Half-Life remake, pretty much every Half-Life 2. But as for games that are not fan or mod creation, as of right now, I am starting to get pretty excited for XCOM, Enemy Unknown, the tactical game, because every time I see that, it kind of fought my interest. I don't know, I'm excited enough to actually buy it straight out, but I'm interested to see how that pans out, since if it ends up being half as good as it seemed and half as good of what press and everyone else say about it from conventions and stuff, I am really interested in that. That honestly right now could be my dark horse for this year. And I guess one of my other one would be I love the hate here, but would be called Black Ops 2. I'm not really a Call of Duty fan. I was more on the line of Call of Duty back, Call of Duty 1 and 2, before the Modern Warfare thing kind of hit off, because it kind of lost some of what the original Call of Duty stuff was. But Black Ops seemed to be going in a way that seemed the most interesting, and obviously having the multiple endings and having pretty much like a squad control type of deal short in that, it seemed the most interesting me. The multiplayer, I will play it every now and again, but I'm more interested in the single player right now, because it seems to be the most drastic change between all the Call of Duties. But pretty much the main game this year as of right now I'm really looking to look forward to would have to be the HD collection for Zone of the Enders, which I am a huge fan of the original Zone of the Enders, and Zone of the Enders 2 is pretty much one of my top favorite PS2 games. And I'm quite interested to see how the remake actually going to work out, and hopefully, Kojima give us Zone of the Enders 3, stop teasing already. So yeah, there are all the games I'm looking forward to for the rest of the year. And of course, if you guys want to send me an email or send the podcast an email, you can do that at fanmail@extraplay.info. Of course, every email get a free game, so send it your way. Also, if you got a question, post it in the comments. You will also get a free game if you so desire. And yeah, that will pretty much do it for today's episode of Extra Play Daily, and I guess I will see you all tomorrow. Don't forget, extraplay.info, extraplay.info/extraplayers, and I will see you all tomorrow.